Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
On to first to complete the double play. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he is in to second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Down the third baseline. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Row, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Kiermaier becomes out number 2 this inning. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it. You get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Row? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, Blake Swihart. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that is off the wall in right field.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. And their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Miller on the move. One down. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gomez coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Looking to minimize the damage here. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Left fielder, Carlos Gomez.
On its way is pitch number 75. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Carlos Gomez is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play. Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1 the count. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 40.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-1 the final today. Both Sox led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching. Friday Night Baseball. Striding into the box, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. On the ground to third. Nunez loves it, and there's one away. At the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Bryce ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Fouled off. Ramos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that Strand just the one. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener. And you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Duffy over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's C.J. Cron now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 2 for 9. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Now the 0-2 from Price. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ramirez takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Batting seventh. Third
Here's
baseman.
Echeverria now. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Kiermaier comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting eighth.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Gomez has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Takes just 4. So coming to the plate, Brad